Gustavo, meet me in private room number 1 at the The what?
Let's get this thing started.
My god. Gus, I will fucking kill you. Back, ghost girls. Personal space. The nerve of them. Yeah, I might have an appointment coming up. But hey, I'd definitely be up to continue this some other time. Gus, who are you? Oh, if it ain't the bad timeline Gus himself. You're right on time, Gustavo. So how can I help you? Gus, Problem, pirate amigo? Can we talk in private? Alright then. Sorry, Mookie, I gotta take care of this. You got my number, right?
Of course I do.
Okay, it was great seeing you, dear.
See you later, big man.
Will do, sweetie. Isn't she adorable? You're something else, you know that? What? You're not gonna lecture two adults having a pleasant conversation, are you? I mean, that is all we were— No, I mean this whole deal. You start your Freedom Trail bullshit, you drag me out to this VR chat nightclub nightmare with all those weird anime girls running around, and you get flirtatious right in front of me. You know what I've went through. To be fair, she was great to talk to, and you talk a lot of shit. Shut it. I'm shutting your Freedom Trail plan down right now. And with the next obscure reference you make about it, I'm firing my flintlock right in your ear. We clear? Is that what you think, Gus? Because I had something that I wanted to talk to you about. See, I had this old video. The Lightbringer? Oh, you remember this video? You're bluffing. You wouldn't bring that shit show you did back. Oh, I would. It's been collecting dust while being unlisted. And I have you to redirect the problems onto since you made this too. So, I think it could be fun. Gus, please don't do it. In my timeline, I published that and got roasted for it. You can't do this to me again. Really now? Well, let me ask you then. Gustavo, you into self-cessed? What? Because I'm afraid your cherry is about to be popped. G-dubs. You little f***. The truth is out now, Gustavo. So you're either gonna run off, or stick around and try to explain those mistakes you dread so much. Now, are we clear as Crystal? I want to stab you. Ooh, you want to penetrate me?
I thought, to be honest, that what I call talk video—
Oh no. Did we really have shit audio quality like that? With the music pumped up and the microphone?
That 2-second gap is something that consistently shows up behind most of what he says.
Seriously, someone didn't know how to use Audacity's compressor correctly. God damn it. But hey now, you did have a great opportunity to pursue ASMR right there.
What it really is going to come down to is that you're trying your best, and I believe in you. And, you know, you look around you.
I wanna die. But aren't you undead? An undead tryhard in full red attire. Some things never change, do they, Gus? Fuck you.
Okay, I should probably describe what I'm dealing with so you can see why I decided to cover this. This is a video where a guy commentated on some young-ass kid that was talking about Nickelodeon while pointing a camera at an iPad.
Hey everybody, I am doing a ranty review.
Now I know what you're thinking. That source video didn't seem too bad, right? Surely there's something here that we're missing past this idiot's stunted and unenthusiastic speech patterns, and I am talking about G-dubs. So let's take a look at— oh, what a surprise! There's no source link available. Yes, because of this ghostly idiot over here. Fuck off! This video is on a lost source. So I'm putting out a bounty for knowing who this guy is. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I mean, hell, you can't fuck up worse than Karthus over there. I just really want to know, and to be honest, G-dubs should have done this shit sooner. However, let's at least give credit where it's due for what was in Lightbringer's video description. Some things really don't change.
Now I'm not gonna act like there isn't a time and a place, or a way for that matter, to cover a young person having a say on something, but you're probably gonna see really fast why the situation ends up being problematic.
You're fucking kidding. You said problematic in a comm. It's not that bad of a word. After the two sides of political batshit that came years later, I'd say that's poor word choice.
Okay, so right off the back, I'm pretty sure that this person is way younger than me, but I'm not gonna go easy on them because people should learn that if you post something in the internet, it's gonna be criticized no matter what. You cannot stop that.
Okay then, I think it's about time I mentioned the editing of this video. Remember that this is coming from someone that can bear the editing goofs of Mr. Enter.
Time the fuck out. What did you say there? I can explain. No, please. Tell me how you accepted substandard content enough to use him as an example. For context, this was months before that bot video covered him. That explanation isn't good enough. Try again. And I had angsty issues about cartoon schlock on TV. Happy now? There. That wasn't so difficult, was it? You made it difficult, prick.
Just a quick nitpick, but you know you're doing it wrong when you have to rely on your iPad and Google Images in order to show us pictures. I mean, I could do that on my own iPad. You want some proof? I'm sure I've proven my point by now.
Well, let's be real. We could at least show them how you could screen cap this better.
Well, look at you, hot stuff. You actually had a good joke. Now, if your video quality wasn't comparable to Nickelback, I hate you.
By his middle-aged 5th grade teacher.
Actually, in the show, you will know that Timmy Turner doesn't really get himself chased because he actually fights back.
Or,
Wow, okay, no, time out. We're gonna do this Bill Mayer new rule style, alright?
Damn, I don't know what's more passé. You trying to make a rule for commentating, because that idea has worked so well before, or you referencing a political commentator you heard about once and immediately forgot about. Probably the latter, because Monkey Magic came years later, and thus that example doesn't actually hold. Pretending I give a fuck. It's too funny, so I do what I want. America. You didn't. I might have.
When you literally do such an abrupt cut that it looks like your source is interrupting you based on how boring your point is without any punchline or point to be made with said cut, there is no excuse for someone to call your commentary boring.
There is no excuse to call this video boring? You are absolutely ridiculous. How did you actually fuck up your phrasing that badly? I could hardly tell what the fuck you were trying to say for a second. You turned no excuse for this boring shit into that? What?
Also, from here on out, literally, many of his points placed in between sections of the source footage are some of the smallest possible things he could ever add to the original video. Look, prime example.
Was that supposed to be a prime example of poor phrasing? Or step on a Lego? Come on, man. The only way you deliver that more pretentiously is if you quote-unquoted something in text for verbal irony, and you did it like this, with all that capitalization and redundancy to boot. You're really sneaking in a ranter jab here? I can and I will, Gustavo. 'Cause it's nice to see that some things never change.
Believe it or not, but Squidward is actually a squid. I'm surprised.
Jesus, how the okay, I actually remember that Enter guy.
You did that twice? What a time to be alive, ladies and gents.
I normally don't like to talk about whether something like one of these videos is necessary, but I think it's reasonable to say that if a substantial number of the points you make in your commentary could be trimmed out and nothing would be lost, then you most likely made a mistake.
What's so funny, motherfucker? Nothing, bud. I just wanted to remember the nothing is lost point for later.
I'm impressed.
Wait, whoa. Bring that ass here. Did you catch that? That was a video skip.
Squidward is actually a squid. I'm surprised. I'm impressed that you actually know all these shows and remember them.
An obvious skip with no indication of what got chopped out. Well, if I want more context, I could go dig up the original video and... Oh, wait, you didn't do the thing. Good job, LeChuck.
Okay, I don't blame this girl for not knowing how to edit, but seriously, what's with the dog? I mean, you could have, like, made another video on this and, you know, delete this one.
Sounds like a somewhat valid gripe he made, right? Well...
No, really, you need to really know how to edit.
Yeah. I know if you go through scripting your video all linear style, your impression of what you're covering is noticeably gonna change as you go through it. I mean, I've gone through that, of course. But you're really telling me that you never thought this sudden case of whiplash might be a minor problem at best?
Why did you do this?
Hey, Gustavo. Hey, what the fuck do you want? How quickly did you get submissive when people told you that wasn't Whiplash? You know, when you thought you could have made a redo video was a sharp contrast from learn to edit. Because that wasn't a sharp contrast. Be extinct. Oh, so you got subby so quick I could have called you Nail? I will skull fuck you if you finish that sentence. Why not let me skull fuck you? Your face is a skull, and your avatar doesn't even have a pelvis. Hate him.
Do you care to explain why you think all
Nope,
those...
done. Done. I'm fucking done. This video is not worth continuing when I hear the subject in question cover a video and go, explain what you mean. This is over.
Hey, even back then you overreacted over nothing. It's just like the Freedom Trail references. Why can't you just die? Because I'm not your bony ass.
I declare the original footage to be over. And you know what? I honestly can't believe that a video like this was made months away from 2015.
Bitch, I can't even believe your ass existed and made a video. You have no idea how much I'm looking at my past self right now and thinking, so go ahead, Nibba, talk that shit. I guarantee you're gonna live to regret it. Like, never in my fucking life have I ever thought that I would be a bad example of talking massive shit while being horribly wrong. My god. Wow, thanks, asshole. Don't high road me. We all remember Gangplank Galleon. Point taken.
Seriously, how do you make this many rookie mistakes in a commentary after years of videos being made, and after who knows how many jokes at what mediocre comms are made of?
You know, I could continue on how G-Dubs ain't one to talk shit right now. You know, after he just made this fucking video. But how about we just think about this? Yeah, let's wonder how he had so much time to improve between she's an overrated commentator because girl, don't joke too much, and don't make triops. You know, those precedents in the old CC, which didn't help us evolve. Oh, and don't cover trolls, which I destroyed later on. Age isn't everything around here. Come on, you mean to tell me you didn't get sentimental about your humble beginnings as a commentator? Well, I clearly don't feel like that when I'm looking back at this inconceivable trash.
I would be more forgiving about this, but after all, the guy offered no sympathy when he was picking apart some kid that is so bizarrely hard to take seriously in a manner similar to this that I swear he has a talent.
Yo, is this fucker for real? Like, G-Dubs, you seriously said no offense to saying you couldn't take this kid seriously. Christ, you're a condescending mess. The only thing more ill-conceived than that would be bitching about the Freedom Trail. Eat a dick. Nah, I wouldn't. But I know that Baruch. Not one more word.
I know there's not a lot to work with when you've got some kid looking at an iPad going, real monsters. But at that point, if you're realizing that this is what you're doing, then I urge you to remember that canceling one of your projects, even if it's just one, is indeed an option.
How funny is this? The video where I talk massive shit about someone else potentially canceling a project is the video that never saw the light of day. The video's called Lightbringer! How poetic! God damn it. Nothing was lost, eh, Gustavo? Shut up! Okay, to wrap this up right about now, I just want to say that this is the worst self-cessed threesome I've ever seen. I think it's also the only self-cessed threesome I've ever seen. Stop talking. What? Every gwis involved here is legal. Not my point. Anyways, go time. I'd like to say I was extra harsh on this because of the self-depreciation or pissing off Gustavo here, but the Lightbringer actually was a fucked video. Like, it was really fucking bad. You know, it's funny how much G-Dubs talks shit about the source showing up around 2014, but that video was a disgrace even at the time. The only way I could have been more of an anachronistic fuck-up than Lightbringer is to use shit memes in 2017 with TF2 footage. No, better yet, the only way to have that fuck-up would be having a guy who's as tolerant of social issues as people are tolerant to his nasally voice. Skadoosh. How's that for a throwback? Done yet? But yeah, Lightbringer's all the more insulting considering Gustavo here made it. Why are you giving me so much shit over this? You made it too! Yeah, but A, I didn't make it public. I knew better at the time even if I didn't realize it. And B, unlike you, I have nothing to hide. See, Gustavo, that's your weakness. You worry about your rep and displace your problems onto other people, while I covered that video. I could have made sure that no one even knew about this. But see, I've been wanting to have more moments where I accomplish things and say, if only my old self could have seen me today. The way I see it, Gustavo, you're not gonna have those moments if you still act weak. To be honest, pissing you off was just a bonus in the grand scheme of my plan. The message I had there was more important. Fuck this, I'm leaving. See ya, don't forget to write. Oh hey, is someone else there? Hey Gwus, we need to talk. This isn't about the guy that just walked out, right? Nah, it's about the Freedom Trail. What's there to know? You play Fallout 4 and use the dumbass password railroad to meet the railroad. Mystery solved. Gwus, that's not it. You said you don't like keeping secrets, so tell us, what's really going on here? Okay, enough bravado. It's time you knew what's happening. Would it surprise you if I told you I was hitting a commentating midlife crisis? Let me explain. I've enjoyed being a commentator, but I've gotten into this rut of trying to one-up myself instead of just having fun with it. Just screwing around isn't enough for me. And that was a problem when I found Encore to be my personal magnum opus. What do you do when you've made your best creation? You can't top it! After that, me making videos just seemed like me finishing up on unfinished business, or doing stuff I didn't get to do sooner. It didn't feel right. So I asked myself, what is it you really want to do, Gwus? The answer? I want something new. So I've been doing new things to pass the time, and I can't divvy up my time too much, but I knew I couldn't just leave the CC. That's not the way I do things. I like this place. So I decided to finish up my commentating bucket list with this video, and I made those obscure references to keep me motivated. I've been working towards making a video that I'd be proud to have as my last huzzah, just in case I don't come back to solo projects. I wanted to potentially leave on a high note. And spoilers, this video is my high note. I mean, I'll still be around for other people's co-ops or cameos, but I gotta take a walk from doing my own projects. But where have you been, man? And why did you call this plan the Freedom Trail? See, that's just the thing. The meaning of that name is something I'll explain when the time is right. Let's just say I also left those references in for anyone in the new crowd I'm around. I did that so I could potentially let them know that they have an ally in the CC. Cause if someone gets most of those references, they were probably there. And Gwusman was definitely there too. Anyways, my journey is done, and now it's time to head home. No, Gwus, don't go! It's okay. Just carry the torch for me while I'm gone. Gwus! No! How am I gonna become king of this CC? I mean, see more of Gwus now! Well, he sure knows how to make an exit, doesn't he? Thanks for having me, people.
I'm going fish stick. Ow! Okay. Ow! 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 I don't think Jesus would like what I'm doing today. But, you know, we do what we have to do. Oh god, I've never been touched by a monkey before. Not gonna lie, it's mostly the shades I like. That and the jacket, and the legs, and his long, nose. Does he have a nose? I don't know if he has a nose.